What's up, guys, and welcome, daily theologians. Sesame Street has continued the march towards insanity, and you're not going to want to miss this one. The Babylon Bee has a very good take on this. Stick around and check this out. So, what's the big deal? It's just a kids' show. Well, obviously, it matters what we teach our children, and we're instructed to train up our children in the way that they should go. And so, when you see old conservative ish type shows like Sesame Street that many of us grew up watching continue to take a hard left, like I think it was Elmo that went to a prom as a girl, and I did a video on that a few months ago, which was insane. It was a cartoon, and why they would show that to kids. I mean, the reasons are obvious. They're trying to indoctrinate them. Well, now they have a Korean American puppet. Now, is she North Korean, South Korean? And her name apparently is Ji Young. And this is insanity because these people in the Sesame Street show are made of carpet and upholstery. They're not real people. None of them have races. There's only one race, anyways, the human race. So the Babylon Bee pointed this out, and so Big Bird is going to be Jamaican, which is pretty funny. Oscar the Grouch, of course, is white, and you've got the black child that's just actually an actual black child. You've got a Mexican child that's actually Mexican. You've got a Korean that's red, and the count is, I can't really quite see what that is. But the point is, this is insanity, and it's really a racist ideology. I mean, what's the point of trying to set kids against themselves and to like create this fictional world where everything is racist? It really is an attempt to influence children in a very bad way and to poison them against reality. And the Bible teaches that there's only one race, anyways. It's the human race. He made them from one man, every nation of mankind, to live on all the face of the earth, having determined allotted periods, boundaries of their dwelling place. That's Acts 17:26. So God is sovereign over all of these things, and God is the author of all people. He's the maker of all people. All people are made in God's image. And so when we attempt to elevate or even draw out a distinction and say, well, this person's this color and this is this color, what this has to do with is basically leaning hard towards white guilt and proving that America's racist. So we need a Korean Muppet or Sesame Street person, which is not the Muppets, but Korean Sesame Street person. Well, they're puppets. They're not, they don't, it's insanity. And so if you can't see that there is a bend in culture to control your kids and teach them this new religion of wokeness, you need to be very careful about what you let them watch. And we have to remember that ultimately this is an issue of the heart, and that God's grace is the only thing that can redeem and save people. And we must put all of our confidence not in ourselves or in these shows, but we must take responsibility to train up our children in the way that they should go. And we must point them towards the God-man Jesus Christ, who lived a perfect sinless life and on the cross bore an infinite hell debt for anyone that will repent and believe. You must turn from self and sin and trust in the finished work of Jesus, because there is coming a day where God will judge the world in righteousness. And all of this race baiting and this racism and this basically making everything about equality of outcome and trying to control people through fear is going to end. And Christ is reigning, and Christ will reign forever. So please repent and believe the gospel. And if you're still watching, please remember to hammer that like button, like the 95 Theses, and subscribe to channel. And like Charles Spurgeon said, visit many good books, but live in the Bible. Thanks for watching, and God bless.